Here's a look at a recap of your markets on this Wednesday, the 26th day of March. Take a look at some of our tracking indexes. The Missouri Stocker formula, based roughly on a 550-pound steer, setting at $372.80. That's up another $3.78 from Tuesday. And once again, an all-time new record high there. The CME feeder cattle index, it slipped a bit, down 35 cents at 286.90. That index and the March feeder cattle contract, they're having to get pretty close together as that contract's getting ready to expire here soon. Taking a look at what is going on at the auction barns around the state today on Wednesday. Windsor Livestock Auction, they were expecting to have about 1,700 head today. They're not finished yet, but getting along on their way awfully well. We'll take a look at the way things are selling there. Midway through the sale, market reported there called things steady to $5 higher. Several nice consignments of yearlings have sold so far today. The steers, medium and large ones, 400 to 500 pounds at 372 to 410. 5 to 6 weights, 342 to 385. 600 to 700 pound steers, 312 to 354. Some 7 to 8 weights at 279.75 to 320. Some 8 to 9 weight steers at 255.5 to 285. A full load of 923 pound steers sold at 273.50. Taking a look at some of the sales of the heifers, medium and large ones, 400 to 500 pounds at 350 to 370. 500 to 600 pounds, 310 to 330. 6 to 7 weight heifers at 293 to 329.25. The box beef cutout values, choice up $3.11 at $338.30. Select at $316.53, up $248. Those values based on 140 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. And the choice select spread setting at $21.77. Negotiated feedlot trade, a few hundred more head today, bringing the week up to 4,000 head of confirmed negotiated sales. Nothing reported so far for the week in Texas. Kansas has reported about 700 head. Iowa, 2,100 head. 213 live, 330 to 334 dressed. Nebraska, they've reported about 400 head at 213 and 334 on the dress side. Those sales in Kansas were mostly on Tuesday at 208 to 209. Futures markets, live cattle, April 70 cents higher, 207.07. June 70 cents higher, 203.02. And August 199.35, up 47. March feeder cattle down 17 at 286.80. April 285.87, up $1.02. May at 285.17, up 105. Lean hogs for April 87.55, up 90. May at 89.52, up 47. June at 96.55, up 30. Turning our attention to the grain markets. Soybeans, 2 lower to 9 higher at the elevators around the state on Wednesday. Wheat, 8 lower. Corn, 6 to 7 lower. Corn bids in St. Louis, 460 to 462. Kansas City, 411 to 445. Soybean bids, St. Louis, 1020 to 1022. Kansas City, 946 to 996. Wheat bids in St. Louis, 519 to 535. Kansas City at 515. On the Board of Trade, corn contracts, May 6.5 lower, 451.25. July at 459, down 6.25. September down a nickel at 437. Soybeans for May, 3/4 cent lower, 10.01. July down a half cent, 10.15, and August at 10.12.5 unchanged. Wheat contracts, May 8 lower, 535.25. July at 551, down 8.75. September 568, down 8.5. Soybean meal for May down $1.50 a ton at $293.60. Soybean oil for May, $42.64 a hundredweight, up 34 cents. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your farm news. This is Tom Hancock.